Good morning, everybody. We are headed out flying today, talking some more here on the channel about the crossovers between flying, what I learned flying that helped me in my self-defense. Today, we're going to talk about emergency procedures and how we pre-plan and pre-stage them, and how that helps us to really shorten our decision-making process, and how that helps us with the problem of Hick's Law.
Wilderness Tactical has been around for longer than the gun you're carrying has been, and they have been making high-quality products for concealed carriers for literally decades. I wear their Low Pro belt every year. The webbing is the best in the industry, and I won't wear anything else. If you're looking for a good CCW belt, check them out.
You're gonna have to forgive me. We are in July in Phoenix, and it is hot, and so I am sweating on the ground here. You're just gonna have to put up with me being a little drippy, and that is life.
Good to your ground, Boarding 473, number 1 in the staging area with Tango requesting Buckeye departure.
Parking brake. Set. Cabin doors are gonna stay where they are. Flight controls. Free and correct. Flight instruments set. This guy, we should be at about, 2.6? Something like that. 2.9 or 9 or 8.
Cessna 660 Juliet Whiskey, turn left at Alpha 5, taxi to parking upper ramp 3, this frequency.
So, here's what we're looking at.
2447, runway 21 full length, cleared for takeoff, make left, close traffic.
Now,
runway 21, cleared for takeoff, make left, close traffic, 2447.
busy morning here, might be choppy me getting this info out to you. I'm about to take off here, gonna head out to have breakfast with Mike in Marana. And
Echo 6 Tango off of base, turn approved, runway 21 cleared, touch and go, traffic departs 30 arrival.
So, we're about to get clearance to go, but we always do an emergency brief beforehand. When we're gonna take off, we do an emergency brief, so then that way we have programmed in our mind, if something weird happens, we don't have to think about what we're doing.
853, Goodyear Tower, hold short, runway 21.
421, running 53.
So we don't have to think about it. So here's our one in this little airplane. If we start our takeoff roll, we have any problems on the ground, we'll pull power, we'll use the brakes that we need to, and we'll pull off the runway safely. If we get up off the ground, but we still have runway use.
853, traffic departing ahead is in left, closed traffic. After departure, turn right heading 220, runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
So if we still have usable runway, we'll use it. We'll get back down on the ground.
853, heading 220, runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
If we don't have enough usable runway,
Tower 840, home short 21 Alpha 1, ready to go.
Arnie 840, Goodyear Tower, hold short, runway 21.
Runway 21, running 840.
we don't have enough useful runway, but we're not 1,000 feet off the ground, we will look for a place ahead of us to put the plane down. We will just look straight ahead within about 30 degrees either way and find the best place right ahead of us to put the plane down. We cannot come back. If we get 1,000 feet off the ground, which here is 2,000 feet of altitude, we get to 2,000 feet, we will come back and we will make a return to the airport. So that emergency brief tells me exactly what I'm going to do. It pre-plans all of my emergencies.
Goodyear Tower, running 455, I'd like to request short approach, please.
And I'll call them out to you.
455, number 2, following a Blanco 1 mile final report traffic inside.
Looking for traffic, running 455.
And that lets us not have to think about things. That's very good because it decreases our cognitive load. So I'm going to take off here. It might be a minute because it's so busy. And once we are in the air, we will follow up and finish up. Now you can actually fly this little plane with the windows open if you want to, all the way to
2853, contact with departure control.
all the way to its max speed. We don't need to.
New departure, running 53.
Once we get a little altitude, we'll be okay. Right rudder. Airspeed's alive. 45. There's 50.
Arnie 469, Goodyear, ground runway 21, taxi ramp 1, Alpha 1.
And we're up. Okay, so we are now off the runway. We don't have enough usable runway now to get down on the ground. So we...
Arnie 849, turning right, downwind runway 21.
Arnie 849, number 2, following a Blanca, turning a mile and a half final from right base, report traffic inside.
All right, here we go. We're at 400. Again, still be looking dead ahead of us. If we had a problem, we would pitch back for our best airspeed. All right, feels good.
Arnie 447, extend upwind and I'll call your crosswind.
All right. We're at 700. All right, we're over 1,000 feet now. We're at 1,200, so I was paying attention to that traffic. Wanted to make sure he didn't climb up my tailpipe. And so now we are off and running. We're in a pretty good spot now. And so all that did was just decrease my workload for the other stuff that I have to do right now, which is fly the plane and go where we're going. So why do we use this in self-defense? Well, listen, in emergency situations, you don't want to be thinking about, you know, I've got to clear my cover garment, grip the gun. I've got to get a good sight alignment and good sight picture. I've got to do all the things that I need to do to get an accurate hit. I have to maintain my posture and grip and all those things. You don't want to be doing that stuff while you are in a defensive encounter. So
2849 going on.
2849, Roger.
So we are now in a pretty good spot here. We're cutting this corner just a little bit.
849, traffic inside.
2849, Roger. Follow the service right close traffic.
Phoenix approach, Skyhawk 90313 Hotel is south of Goodyear Airport with a VFR request for flight following to Marana.
The call sign south of Goodyear.
Skyhawk 90313 Hotel, sir.
90313 Hotel. Contact Luke departure on 125.45. Take care.
12545, thank you. Luke approach, good morning. Skyhawk 90313 Hotel is south of Goodyear Airport, looking for flight following VFR to Marana.
Skyhawk calling off of Goodyear ident.
Ident for 9313 Hotel.
Skyhawk 13 Hotel, Luke altimeter 2986.
2986 for 9313 Hotel. All right, beautiful morning. So use that. Use that for your self-defense, pre-plan, right? So that kind of means, hey, you know, if that guy pulls a knife, I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to draw the gun and shoot him. If that guy comes out of the road rage car with a gun in his hand, I got to get my gun out and go to work. So what that does is it allows you to pre-plan and to say, here's my strike points and when I will do the things that I need to do. Or, hey, if that weird guy starts coming back this way, I'm getting in the car and going. And that pre-planning keeps you from having to make contingency emergency plans while you are in the emergency. It lets you make emergency plans while you're able to think about them. So we do this in flying. I think it's an incredibly important part of safe flying. Call it aeronautical decision making. And I hope that helps you be a better self-defender today.